kindly. Little Roy over there, you hear him talking about all kinds of stuff here through the years and what he's done and what's this, and he's fixing to be 71. I was mentioning earlier that he ain't forgot nothing, or at least he thinks he hasn't. The other day, me and little Roy and Bonnie, we was just sitting at the kitchen table having breakfast, and we was getting ready to go do our chores for the day, and Bonnie turned around and looked at little Roy and said, "Little Roy, do you know what today is?" And he turned around and with all the confidence in the world said, "I sure do." Well, I never questioned it, you know. I just went on outside with little Roy and we started about our chores for the day. And I noticed he was making a bunch of phone calls to flower shops and candy shops and candle shops. I never did question it. Come about supper time, at the end of the day, we come in to eat supper and sit around the table and eat and everything. And little Roy turned around and looked at Bonnie and said, "Honey, how did you enjoy your day today?" And Bonnie turned around and looked at him and she said, "I tell you what, that's the best Groundhog's Day I've ever had."
Listen here, we got a fine mandolin player. He comes from over in Spruce Pines, North Carolina. And we're gonna bring him around here. I think he does the best job on this song that I ever heard anybody. Nathan, why don't you tell everybody what you're gonna do, okay?
All right, we'll do an old tune called "The Raw Heart."
I tell you what, we got in Detroit. Have y'all been walked down the street down there? They got a new little building down there. It's the most exciting thing I have ever seen. Just go downtown here and you'll see it. Just go right by McDonald's. It's a little old room down there about this big, and it's got neon lights. It said, "Get weighed by a computer. Get your actual weight." Well, anyhow, old Al over here and all of them, they take all that exercise. And Al said, "Well, you know, I want to know my true weight, and I think I'll go in there. It don't cost but a quarter." So old Al went in there, in that little room, he shut the door, and when he did, the door kind of moved a little bit. He put a quarter in, and a voice said, 147. He came out. Nathan said, "I want to try that too." So Nathan went in there, and he put a quarter in, and the building kind of shook a little bit, and it said, 143. Lisa said, "I want to try that too. I want to try it." So Lisa went in there and she put a quarter in, it shook a little bit, and it said, 1 34. Lizzy said, let me try. So Lizzy went in there, and when it did, all the lights went out for a few minutes. She stuck her head out there, she said, give me another quarter. I give her another quarter. She finally, the door come back open. She said, give me another quarter. She put 75 cents in there, and it hesitated for a minute. It said, one at a time.
Don't laugh at that. The only reason he didn't get weighed, he was too short to step up on the scale. Y'all want to hear Grandpa Jones' number? Little Paul Hammer Banjo? This is a song that Buck Trent wrote, but we put a little Grandpa Jones style to it. My granddaddy loved this style of playing, and Earl Scruggs was the one that encouraged me to learn it. So I hope you enjoy it. It's on our brand new album. Here's one called Oh, It's Raining This Morning, and the old man is snoring, and the world is watching crying. Oh, world is watching, so why should we rain? Rain, rain, will wash away the pain. Oh, world is watching, so why should we rain? Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. 40 days and 40 nights is what it took last night to make the world enough so sun could shine. On the wilderness, just to meet across, it's time again for the rain. Oh, the world needs washing, so why should we rain? Maybe the rain will wash away the pain. Oh, the world needs washing, so why should we rain? Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain.
We have our CDs, and we have a new thing we never had. We got our first DVD. It's volume 1, and our guest on there is Ellie Mae Clampett. Her name is Donna Douglas. She's on there with us, and it's about an hour long. It's $20. And our CDs, our new one is called Lord in the Morning. A lot of songs we sang on that today, and a lot of them we couldn't sing because hell, there's a little bit of puny over here. But we're trying to cover a lot of our CDs, and they are $15 each. And anybody that buys 2 CDs, we got a brand spanking new color picture. We'll give you absolutely free. If you want that picture by itself, it's $5. And then we have some beautiful t-shirts in a lot of different sizes, and they are $15. If you want to buy a t-shirt and a CD, we'll still give you that color picture. We have some other stuff on our table over there, and we want y'all to come over there, and we're going to cut the lights on so we can look at everybody. Lizzy, why don't you tell them the dates on our festival?
All right, our festival's going to be May 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. We're going to have great acts there like Rhonda Vincent and the Rage, Marty Raven from Shenandoah, Jimmy C. Newman and Cajun Country from the Grand Ole Opry, along with Leroy Troy and the Tennessee Mafia Jug Band from the Marty Stewart Show on RFD-TV, and a whole bunch of other acts, including the whole family. They're going to have their sister and brother, Cindy and Eddie. They're going to come and join them and have a little reunion show on Saturday. And Little Roy's sister and his nephews, their band, the Lewis Tradition, is going to be there, along with Jeff and Sherry Easter.
Jeff and Sherry is going to be there. And then the next week, they're starting their gospel festival at the museum. Can you believe I was born in a museum? Can you believe that? It's a Lewis Family Museum. That's where we were all born down. Most of us, all but Mickey, she was so old, she was born in a covered wagon, and so she was not born in that house right there. But anyhow, that's the first weekend in May, and then the second weekend in May, and we want y'all to come to Lincoln, Georgia. What is this?
Oh, what does it say?
It says, happy birthday.
I think y'all would sing happy
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lizzy. Happy birthday to you. a nice hand.
And real quick before they do their last song, Lizzy does a special delivery been sent to you here. So Joey Lambert from Sanford has got a special delivery from someone.
Do you know a woman named Miss Rhonda Benson?
I do know a woman named
Have you ever, pestered her with corn?
a little bit.
Well, I was on the big old Facebook today, and she said that if you would come by, maybe give her something made from some of that corn, good old Martha White corn, in 2 different varieties.
Rhonda Benson, Senator. Oh, I like Rhonda. I never will. I went to Missouri, where she's from. I used to kind of like her, you know. I never will forget, I picked her up in our hometown one day. It was real hot out there. I never will forget this. We rode over another town over there, and it was so hot. Anyhow, she wanted to look good, so she powdered herself up with what she thought was powder, and her brother had put flour, Martha White flour in there. It was so hot when we got over there, she was sweating, and she broke out in the cutest little biscuits you ever seen all over. I like those dresses she wears. One she had on the other day showed her spare ribs and backbone. It was a supermarket dress. Anyhow, Lizzy's coming around. We're going to speak. Lizzy, has you already told that? Lizzy was nominated for Female Vocals of the Year. She just found out on her birthday. It's coming up soon. Let's give her a nice hand for that. And how come they have 4 candles on that cake?
I don't know. Maybe it's...
They're scared they have to call the fire department, that's why. Lizzy, I want you to come around here and I want you to play this the best you ever played in your whole life. Bringing my baby